Kuna kitu inaitwanga bulk shooting.
Yeah.
Unaona? Na kuna kitu inaitwanga you don't live in real time. Like right now we are on TV. Right. If somebody comes to TV47 atatupata tumeketi hapa saizi. Unaget? But kuna vitu zingine sisi huwa tunashoot after ama before. Ulienda coast 2 weeks ago na unaanza kupost saizi.
Right.
So somebody will be like, "Wewe Mulamwah uko coast na uko radio aje? Uko coast, uko Kitale aje?" So unapata haziko real time.
Right.
So utapata when I'm announcing, "Yo, we have given birth to a boy." Sio leo asubuhi. Hiyo story ni ya kitambo sana. We are in private hospitals. We sign documents, NDAs and everything. So sisi wenyewe ndo tunaamua tu post nini saa ngapi. So ukituona tunatembea usifikiri sasa tumetoka OC, tumekimbia, tumefanya nini, hapana. Ni vitu zenye siko. And there are so many stuff before and after. And about your pressure kushinda tumepost, you are doing what? It depends, like she said, you build a strong foundation. And you also do content that stays long on the shelf. Unapata kuna wajamaa wana shoot kitu yenye labda something happened and you shoot a challenge.
Right.
By kesho kitu ingine may happen, so your previous video does not make any sense.
Yeah.
So those are perishable content, you know. But some of us we shoot stuff that will stay there for 10 years, 20 to come. You know, there are some things we did with Jemtai 4 years ago that mpaka saizi unaweza repost bado watu wanacheka tu, unaget. So it's about how you structure your work, vile unajipanga na unataka useme nini saa ngapi.
Right.
Yeah, we don't.
You see, comedians will get away with so much because then you know next year is coming na tutakuwa hapo tunataka kucelebrate mtoi wako. Hiyo date yenye ulitoka hospitali. Utatuambia aje ati sasa no alikuwa amezaliwa tarehe 5 na si tarehe 10 vile nilikuwa.
Nitakuonyesha off air vile anatoshana. Ni mkubwa sana. Yeah, ni mkubwa. Like people are like, "We, mbona hamuna nani?" So I'm like, should we record the nanny and put for you? No.
But now the difference is the same. In my understanding, Mulamwah, in this case, then the difference is the same. Because our argument here is, why don't you allow for her to rest? Fine, it could have been content that will shoot kitambo. Then it means that at that time you do not allow for her to rest. I mean, what is the pressure? Is it necessary?
Okay, you are predating it instead of post. Okay. So she gave birth, she stayed, then we short those things. You get?
Okay.
Now we are now posting. That's why I'm telling you the duration is twice as long.
She's really rested, right?
Yeah.
All right, she had enough rest.
Ni kitu ya kitambo.
You need to hang around this guy.
I really learn a lot.
You have to learn a lot. You don't have to be
This
like,
has to be my teacher.
You know?
You don't have to be real time. Watu wataku understand, utapata content inakunyonga. Like maybe you are sick. Like she said, you should take a break. So your time uko sick, uko na bulk ya vitu kama 20, zinakupusha hata 2 months. People don't know even you are sick. Wanaona tu content inaendelea kufanya nini? Kukam. So it's important that you have something in store. So that if anything happens to you, then utaendelea tu until when you catch up later.
Okay. You looked at the poster and it was largely about power, money, you know, fame and sex. These 4 components would basically drive you if you are in the arts industry. What would you say about them, and especially in relation to the challenges that we witness today?
Well, I think first and foremost, I think we're existing in a very different time. The one thing I love the most about what the internet has done is that it has almost destroyed gatekeeping. So if you have your phone, if you're creative, if you have bundles, you can shoot and put it on the internet. Whoever vibes with it, is okay with it, is gonna follow you, is gonna repost, all of those things, and it's gonna. And the way Kenyan content creators have it is that you make your content, you post it. If people like it, they reshare it, and everyone gets to know about you, right? So automatically you've beat the gatekeepers. Automatically you've kind of beat power. You've found fame, and now there's a whole demographic of either girls or guys who want you because of this newfound fame. So if you grow too fast, you need to have people who hold you down so that you're able to understand what is happening in your life. And a good example is Aziad, for example. When Aziad blew up, there was an array of different people there were people who loved her, extremely loved her. There were people who tarnished her name completely. There were people who called her names. And if you get to that moment in your life and you actually don't have someone to help you go through it, then it becomes disastrous. So I think it's very important that even when you decide, oh, I want to become a content creator, you have to first think about it, because it's not always sunshines and butterflies. Sometimes it rains, and when it rains, what are you left? What are you left with when it rains? Yeah. So I think the most important thing also, and even for the younger generation, when you're getting onto the internet, there needs to be some guidance. And I wish there was a way to incorporate like part of social media into the education curriculum, so that the children are not just going into the internet blindly.
Right.
Because, say for example, as a millennial, I got to experience the world without the internet. Then I got to experience the internet.
Yeah.
So I have a balance of both worlds. Then our children just came into the internet. So there's no guidance that exists. So it's just how they learn, whoever they meet, and whatever happens, happens.
Right, and
Yeah.
as though you read my mind, because my next question would have been, we appreciate the coming of the internet. Because perhaps for many people, you are not at the mercy of people who are supposed to push your product, are supposed to push your content. At least the space is free for everybody. So it's you and Bidii Yako and the content that you create that you're able to reach out to people. But is it the case for you persons that are in the music industry, for instance, you have your music, fine, it probably does so well online on YouTube, but you equally want Linda to play it on TV. You equally want to see somebody else playing it on radio. Just how easy has it been, even before we come to the beat, or we go back to the beat of production of it?